So he gives me the ticket, and he gives me the 3D glass, and he's like, enjoy! And I'm walking out, and I swear to God, I heard him say, homo!
What?
No, that's a joke. So I'm walking in, and I'm like, all right, it's one of these movies, and usually when I could tell I'm going to get bored at a certain film, I got to find something to keep me busy.
Sure.
So I went to the snack bar, got a cherry Coke and a hot dog.
Cherry Coke.
Cherry Coke, that's right. And
They're eating this hot dog slowly.
Smallest bites possible. It's the only time I ever chew my food.
Yeah. Were you lovingly sucking on that hot dog?
I was like, I don't want it to go to waste. You gotta hold it in your mouth for a while. Get all the flavor.
You gotta cradle the back of the bun.
I was at the concession stand trying to keep myself busy there. Like I was chef co-host with the hot dog, like putting in little bits of mustard, rotating the hot dog, finding the relish, putting it evenly across.
Do you have any onion? I mean, that would really make this. No, purple onions.
Yeah, do you have purple?
The whites are too spicy.
I will wait until you guys bust out the purple onions, chop them finely, because that's how I like them, minced. That's how I like them, minced. And I'm going to wait here. So I get the food. I go give my ticket, and this girl looks at me like, okay, One Direction. It's down that way. And she just gives me this kind of odd kind of look like, okay. And I'm just like, oh shit, here we go. So I'm walking down, I see the One Direction, I open up the doors. I walk in. As soon as I walk in, there's a guy standing there, a manager, talking to these two preteen girls that will not shut the hell up. And I could tell he's been standing there, just hearing them talk about One Direction and what their favorite songs are. And I heard this. As soon as I walk in, this guy turns around and he looks at me. And he looks at me up and down, like, and he gives me this look, like, just confused, like, what the hell are you doing here? And I'm just like, hey, how's it going? I walk past him, and as soon as I get in, I look at the audience. It's a bunch of teenage girls.
Yeah.
I don't see a single adult. All of a sudden, I'm trying not to drop my hot dog. My relish is like dripping on the floor.
Oh yeah, it was your relish.
You do know how this sounds, right?
Splooging all over my shoes. I see a seat like way in the back. It's like I'm gonna sit way in the back up at the theater, just so I can avoid these people judging me. I'm practically running halfway up, about to trip, until I hear a gang of girls go, "Look! Ah!" Everyone starts screaming. I turn around.
They thought you were Zayn.
They did. They totally did.
Yeah, that seems like a resemblance.
I'm like, what the hell? And I thought there was somebody behind me, like maybe one of their girlfriends or something came in. But no, they're staring at me going, oh, yeah! Woo! They get up. It's like, you are the coolest, most amazing dad ever! And I'm there with my hot dog, looking around like, I don't have any kids. Who are they talking to? Like, yeah! And then one girl goes, I wish you were my dad! Woo!
We can work with that!
Yeah. So they are screaming like, yeah! Standing ovation, I shit you not.
Wow.
And I'm standing there looking like Ash from Evil Dead 2 with my hot dog in one hand, my cherry coke in the other going, no! So,
I was trying to remember the scene in Evil Dead 2 where Ash had movie theater concessions, but I get what you mean.
Yeah. So as soon as I think that's crazy enough, what happens? I start to see flashes of light, and I'm like, oh god, and they are taking pictures of me with their cell phones, excited, like cheering, go woo! And I'm just like, oh no, oh god, no.
Oh, you were so on a sex offender website.
I'm so fucked. And I just kind of like, okay, nervously I run up to the seat and I sit down and I turn around. These two teenage girls turn around and look at me. And they kind of start to wonder, where are his kids? Like, and then one of the girls looked at me and she looked at me and she was like, are you a guy directioner? And I was like, what? What?
Oh, Jesus.
There's a term for it?
Yes. Apparently there's a term, and I was like, okay, what is this?
It's their equivalent of a brony.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, I had to ask her one more time. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Yeah, a guy directioner. And I was like, okay, is that the guy version of a fan? She's like, yeah. And I was like, no, I'm a movie reviewer.
Oh, no, you did not say that.
I did.
I would have said, like, yes, I'm a guy director.
I thought about it, but the fact that she caught me, she's like, I was like, what is this? Who is this that you just called me? And she's like, yeah, it's guy directioner. And I was like, no. So I'm just like, look, I'm just here to review the movie. Please, this is already awkward enough, but if anybody asks, can you guys just say that you're my daughters?